Greetings viewers, welcome back to Kenny Chan's channel aka 讲车在 Now. I'm so excited to talk about this particular topic right here, and one of my favorite casting today. And it's just, I've noticed a trend currently in Hot Wheels that a lot of things is moving towards that trend in terms of like fantasy cars design in mainline most of the time. So without further ado, let me just get straight to the topic here. So the first thing we're going to review today is the Hako Type D. Now this red one that you saw on the screen right here, this is the recolor of the Hako Type D. Now granted, it doesn't come with these wheels are aftermarket. I just did a wheel swap on this red one, and I think red with white 3 spokes, yeah, looks pretty good. And as you can see, yeah, the screw, so that means I already tampered with it, but you can see the name Hako Type D and all the legal things and everything. Yep. So the red one is the recolor. Here's the white one. So the white one is actually the first color, and if you know your Hako Type Ds really well, you know the white one originally came with the yellow windshield, but I'm not a fan of the yellow windshield per se, so I decided to do a wheel swap and just change the windshield to the smoke one, which it came originally on the red car, like this one over here. So what I did is just buy another red one, took the windshield of that one and put it into this one. So now I have 2 smoke windshields Hako Type D. So in order to talk about this casting more clearly, let's take a look at a closer look. So the Hako Type D is designed by Brian Zhao in the Hot Wheels design team right now, and it's supposed to be like a representation of everything good in the JDM scene in the 80s and 90s. So what you see here is basically like a car that is combination of pretty much every sort of JDM car. You can find some design inspirations from somewhere else on this car. Now I see a lot of people talk about this car looks like the Toyota MR2, which in some places, yes, but I have my own opinions on some places that I think it took in some design inspirations from, which I'm going to describe further in to the video. So first off, let's just take a look at the details now, shall we? So as you can see, it says 99 on the side. 99, I believe, is the born year of Brian Zhao, the designer. So it says 99 on the side, and I think that's the Japanese word for Hot Wheels on the side as well. And as you can see on the fender here, you can see it says Zhao. Yep, that's Brian Zhao's designer insignia on the side. And there's another logo right there, which I'm not so sure what that says. I have no idea, but yeah, pretty much on the side it's a medium-sized casting. You know, it's not that small, so it's actually a really good size casting, decent weight, and yeah. So looking at the front, you can see the headlights design. It's like a slim sort of LED type design, and there you go, there's a slim grille. There's 2 fog lights underneath with the X's on them, which is pretty much like a signature design style of Cyberpunk style design, like in terms of like fog light design. You know the drill that I'm talking about here. And you can see there's a hood vent on top. That's I believe it's called a NACA ducts. Yeah, those are called NACA ducts. Here's the other side. Now, fun fact, if you notice, on the right hand side here, the windows are down, right? You can see it's only down halfway because of a certain design inspiration, which I'm going to talk about in a second. And if you look at the left side, yeah, the windows are sealed, which it comes this way, because on the red one it's exactly the same. See, one open on the one side, the other is sealed on the other side, which signifies this car's right-hand drive design. You can see, yeah, the meter cluster is on the right side, signaling this is a right-hand drive JDM car in a fantasy futuristic design of Hot Wheels world, to say the least. So moving on to the rear. So the rear design, it features this ducktail design, ducktail spoiler, and then there's a roof spoiler, and on top there's also this half open sunroof design, which I think is also really cool. Now there's a couple of designs that I really like about this car. One of them is this rear here, which it's actually the window piece going through here and going through to the back over here. As you can see, the rear is like the light bar design, which is also very iconic in terms of like cyberpunk-ish design. And I really like this rear end right here. It's just so good looking. And this gray bit here is actually part of the interior. It comes out over here like that, so you can have a color break on the bumper, rear bumper, and the body. And the rear windows, it's actually a really good design touch as well. If you notice those streaks, those are not meant to represent like window louvers. Those are meant to be like a representation of the window heater lines. Yeah, the defroster lines. So yeah, pretty much a very iconic traits on a lot of JDM cars. So yeah, Brian Jell really did put all of his details, like attention to details, into this design, this casting right here. Now talking about design inspirations, right? This particular Hako Type D has a lot of inspiration from other cars. So first off, Toyota MR2. It's the general silhouette of it. It's kind of Toyota MR2. And the white and black design, you can kind of say it's based on the Toyota AE86 Panda, the Panda color scheme. And the name itself is also kind of like a hint to the initial D, you know, the initial D manga and anime, which that's why hence this car's paint scheme is like white and black. Not only is a very signature trait on JDM cars during this era, but also it can kind of mimic the Toyota AE86 as well. So the front end, so talking about the other design traits, from what I can see, the front end, like this flat hood, very slim like design, plus the windows, like this half open window, right? I saw the other car in here, the Subaru SBX. The SBX has the exact same like half open window like this, and a very slim front end. It kind of looks like the SBX as well. If we can zoom in, there you go. It kind of looks like the SBX as well. And the rest of it, I can't really pinpoint like what else it was inspired by it. Mainly I saw the SBX, AE86, MR2, and maybe a hint of Skyline somewhere in there, who knows, but yeah, it's pretty much that. So the rear, I think the design is more, again, Toyota-ish. So yeah, this car is really much pretty much like a lot of Toyota influence, to say the least. So another fun fact about this car, so nowadays the name of it is called the Hako Type D, right? And the original name for this casting, when it was previewed on Lamley's sneak peek videos, the original name for this casting is supposed to be called the Support Suka FR. So for those of you who don't know, Support Suka is basically just a Japanese pronunciation of the word sports car. Yeah, so sports car, Support Suka, you get the gist, right? And FR means front engine rear-wheel drive. So Support Suka FR means sports car FR. That's the name. But the name itself apparently is a bit hard to pronounce to a lot of consumers out there. To a lot of collectors out there, it's also kind of hard to pronounce. So Brian changed the name to Hako Type D instead, which Hako means box. You can see it's a boxy design, so Hako makes sense. And Type D is kind of like a reference to initial D, you know. So Hako Type D, initial D, again, you get the gist. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention there's the exhaust down there. So that's the Hako Type D, the white version. Now let's take a quick look at the red version. Pretty much the same decals throughout. You know, all the black parts has became white, and the 99 from gold to this black with white border design instead. So it's basically the same throughout, no extra details except the side details. If you want to add on the details at the front, you can do so. Yeah, and also, oh yeah, the rear bumper this time is in black rather than gray over here. So that's the Hako Type D. Now here's the topic that I want to talk about. Recently, Hot Wheels has a lot of fantasy casting that's kind of leaning into the cyberpunk-ish design, which I really like, and a lot of it had become like a sort of fan favorite. And what I'm seeing here is that maybe the designers was trying to bring out more stuff to become as iconic as like the Bone Shaker, the Diora 2, Twin Mill, so on and so forth. So as of right now, as I'm recording, the Hako Type D is a really well received brand new fantasy casting. So what I'm seeing here is that a lot of people is trying to buy this white one up, and the red one was just released, so you can basically make your assumptions whether it is well received or not. But from what I can see, the Hako Type D is generally really well received. So what I'm thinking is that this car one day, I'm gonna say it first, but I feel like this casting one day will become like sort of a Bone Shaker, Diora 2, Twin Mill kind of level in terms of like Hot Wheels fantasy casting favoritism or something else along those lines. So that's the Hako Type D right there. And speaking of those cyberpunk-ish design, which a lot of it has, like I said, became a fan favorite. One of them is the Ravager ST right here. It's a really good design. I really like how it looks. And right, sorry for the sudden break right there, but continue to the story. So basically this Ravager design is so iconic in terms of my eyes. It's like simple lines throughout, no extra you know, mumbo jumbo and everything. And this particular car, it really reminds me of the Quadra Type 66, those cars, those muscle cars in the Cyberpunk 2077 video game, which, to be mentioned, the Hako Type D, it's also kind of resembles the cars in the game. I forget which one it is, but I know there is a car that is very similar to Hako Type D in terms of the design in the Cyberpunk video game. So there's Ravager ST right there. To note, the Ravager ST is actually a plastic body metal based car. So although it's well received, but I don't know, maybe a lot of people might turn it down because of its plastic body design, who knows. But that is also one of the well received fantasy casting in recent years. The other one is this kit concept. I mean, it's just iconic, you know. The design by Charlie Angulo is just, how can I say, such a cool design. Like, we know we love the Hot Wheels Vector W8, but sadly the Vector license is actually gone. So in terms of like what can be replaced, like what can use to be replacing the Vector W8, I think this one takes the cake. It's just such an iconic design. Black on black and everything. Also I did a wheel swap on pretty much every cars I'm going to show in today's video, so keep in mind about that. So The special thing about the kit concept is that if you shine a light under here, you can actually make the interior go red as well. It will just shine through along at this front part over here. It will just shine through red light, kind of similar to the original kit car. And what I'm seeing here is that since this particular casting, the name itself is called a kit concept, and other than black, I don't think they can do other colors in terms of like making it same name but change another color, you know. So what I'm seeing here is that maybe in the future release they will make it black but with a different wheel instead, or maybe they will change the name and just release it in other colors, because so far this particular casting has the kit all black version, and there's a car with, you know, silver bottom trim version. So there's two, and there's no news regarding whether this will be released again. So it's a bit of a mystery so far, but I think this casting is also one of the well-received fantasy design as well. So there's the kit concept right there. So far you can see on the screen, very well received fantasy casting. All of them had the similarities over here. They're all very real life, similar looking to a real life car is what I'm trying to say. So you can see the basically the similarities over here, and there's the other two which is also well received. One of them is drift and brake. This is very easy to understand because it's basically a fast fish wagon, so or should I say shooting brake. So this is generally well received because of the fast fish casting. So the fast fish casting is actually a really good looking design as well, and if you make it into a shooting brake wagon, why not, you know, it looks nice as well. So there's the drift and brake, and the last one, this one, slight burn. This is actually a really special story in terms of what I know, because this is supposed to be a representation of Hot Wheels from the early days, you know, Red Lines era. So what they did here is they basically trying to mimic, you know, the casting back then, and the color choice is perfect in my eyes, and the blue window also kind of a call back to that era of Hot Wheels design as well. And yeah, I did a wheel swap as well. I put some muscle car wheels on it, and I think, yeah, this looks pretty cool, you know. The paint looks nice. The chrome engine, I really like how the chrome engine looks, and the black hood actually looks pretty good as well. So the slight burn, I think, has a pretty good future as well. Who knows, you know, a lot of these casting has a lot of potential for the future. Like you can see all these six over here, all of them had really good potential future. It's just that on one hand I want to see more of these type of fantasy car design, you know, cyberpunk inspired, but also I want to see some more colors on certain castings like Ravager ST, kit concept right here. Drift and Brake has one more color out. It has been in this purple, the green, and also right now a brand new orange. So this one has a future already. And the slight burn so far, there's only the pink, so we don't know what will happen next. Maybe there will be another version coming. So there's those two, and the rest of these Hako Type D, the recolor is right here, so self-explanatory. And these two have uncertain futures in my eyes. The Ravager and kit concept. The Ravager maybe will get more colors because it's not really resembling a lot of other cars. Plus there's no really limitations in terms of like what the recolor should done. But the kit concept is a bit of a mystery whether it will have another color or not, you know. So yeah, that's the kit concept and Ravager ST right there. So what will happen to the Hako Type D from here on out? So from what I see, the Hako Type D will have a very bright future, and personally I've been chatting with Brian a lot as well to see what will happen, or should I say what will coming in the next few months or years or something. So what I'm seeing here is Hako Type D, really well received casting. I like it as well, and pretty much, you know, I can see a really bright future for this particular fantasy Hot Wheels casting right here. So yeah, that's pretty much all of it, you know, the video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to discuss like whether the Hako Type D will have a bright future or not, or do you have your own Hako Type Ds, and if you have your own Hako Type Ds, what have you done with it? Are you doing a wheel swap? Have you been repainted? So let me know down in the comments, you know. Share your opinions, share your thoughts. Hako Type D, future potential or not? Thanks for watching. Bye bye.